Hi, my name is Emily Barton, and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist with over 18 years in the beauty industry. And this is your millennial makeup space, where I focus on teaching techniques with skin that's lived a little bit and looking high, lifted, shifted, higher than the ceiling. No med spa appointment required. So let's get started. In the last video, I went all over eyebrows, and the little PTSD that we might still share from our younger years of overplucking. But hey, that's what makeup's for. We can achieve those big fluffy brows with the help of pencil, maybe some gel, and some practice of the technique of your brow and your shape. In this video, I am going to go on over the eyes. So we're going to talk about eyeliner, mascara, a little bit of eyeshadow, just keeping the eyes bright and open. Now, I am a true 2000s girl, so I still love bottom eyeliner, but I have graduated to brown eyeliner with a smudge on the end, so I can use that to just make the eyeliner soft on my eye and not as harsh as we once used to. Thank you, Avril Lavigne. I keep the eyeliner in that outer corner. You can kind of see it's messy right now. That's okay. We are just going to give a little bit of a definition on this outer corner. I have bigger eyes, so I can get away with bottom eyeliner still. If you have smaller eyes, I would recommend just mascara and skipping the liner. I also enjoy doing a tight line, is what it's called, and it's eyeliner underneath that top lash line. So I also feel like the pencil rather, is just an easy way to get the product there without needing perfect lines or a perfect steady hand. Then I go in with my eyelash curler. I'm a big eyelash girl, and so I want my eyelashes to be as long, lifted, as full as possible. So I feel like this just gives my eyelashes a really nice fan, and helps with the mascara placement. I sometimes in the morning when I'm not wearing makeup, getting a little smudgy over here, I will curl my eyelashes on a bare face, just because I feel like it does make my eyes look lifted, not as droopy or puffy. It just kind of gives like an opening look, and it takes 2 seconds. So even if I am not wearing a full face, I'm going to go in with my lashes, my lash curler, and curl my lashes. If you have short lashes, an eyelash curler will still do you so much justice, because it will just help get the eyelashes up instead of straight out or even medium. Okay, next I take my mascara. I always wipe off the bottom, and I go in. I usually start going back and forth with the wand to deposit the product onto my eyelashes. And then once the product is deposited, I start to comb them up and out. So this is going to untangle any overlapping lashes. And I really want to fan this outer lash towards my hairline, just because I feel like it gives it like a really open, lifted look. Instead of just going straight up, it's like it fans my lashes out. And then these guys go up towards the start of my eyebrows, and then this middle section just kind of fans out naturally as well. But I really want to focus on pulling this outer corner out, because otherwise it might just go up. Same thing with this side. I'm gonna dip my wand back in. I'm gonna go back and forth with my lashes, deposit the product, and then I am going to comb them out. So if you like top liner, you can absolutely do top liner. I'll show you a little bit what I do on the outside with that pencil. I personally don't like a super harsh top liner line for everyday look. I can't really remember the last time I used a harsh line on my top liner. I don't know, I just feel like the less is more. And so I like more of like the softer lash look, smudged brown liner. What you can do is you can take, now that your lashes are done, you can go back in with that liner, and where your lashes end, just take it, drop it, and go slightly up with a flick. So it's just a very slight, I wouldn't even call it cat eye, but again, it is like the end caps to your eyes, lifting your eyes up and out. If there are any mascara smudges, you can take that concealer brush and just go right over. I am going to show you what I do if I add a little bit of shadow. Honestly, the older you get, less is more as well with the shadow. I'm gonna go in with this brown color and swipe a bigger brush, a fluffy eye brush, and I'm gonna drop it in this outer corner, and I'm just gonna go rainbow, like half rainbow on my eyelid, and then get a little bit more on your brush and go half rainbow here. This just helps with the crease of the eye, give a little bit more definition, and can bring some density and definition into your eye. If you have to wear eyeshadow or you're going out and you want a little bit more of an elevated look, I think that's a great option. You can even go in with this lighter color here with your ring finger and just tap it right over your lid, just to give, again, even more dimension. You don't need a ton. A little bit goes a long way, and it just kind of gives you like a fleck, picks up the light, and just radiates. All right, I'm a mascara girly, so I'm gonna go in again with my mascara. I'm gonna do a second coat now that the first coat is dry. You kind of got to be careful if you do have long lashes. I also do use a serum, full disclosure on everything, right? I use a serum on my eyelashes, so they are longer than what they would naturally be on their own. And then I'm gonna go in on the bottom and again, just go back and forth on the bottom hairs, and then comb them out once the product is deposited. So if you don't have many bottom lashes, I would maybe skip this step because you don't want to bring attention to something that is not there. So if you don't have a ton of bottom lashes, skip this step, or if you don't like the way that bottom lash mascara looks, skip it. Just stick to the top, making it open up, shining bright like a diamond, and keeping you lifted. So practice these techniques, notice the difference, and catch me on the next video.